Well, joining us now is Gary Caffell, Energy and Utilities Editor from the Money Saving Expert website. Gary, thanks for joining us. Tell us, first of all, why have prices gone up?
So this is all to do with wholesale costs, and this is what energy firms themselves pay for gas and electricity. And these have been rocketing over recent months. There's quite a lot of different factors at play. Crucially, last winter was particularly cold in Europe, which has really hit the supply of gas in storage, which again is obviously as a result driven up prices. We've also lots of political tension as well in terms of in Germany, a pipeline from Russia they've not signed that off yet. And also the political tension between Russia and Ukraine. The markets don't like uncertainty, and obviously there's a lot of uncertainty at the moment. And again, that then drives up prices, unfortunately.
And is that what we're seeing in Scotland then? That's the effect that we're seeing our bigger bills already?
Yeah, so we're seeing in Scotland the same as everywhere, but we've always seen already stats that say 24% of people in Scotland are in fuel poverty already. That's quite staggering, and we're expecting that to rise maybe 100,000 come April, according to Energy Action Scotland. Now, what I would say on that is we've actually been quite shielded from a lot of the volatility in wholesale so far by the price cap. Cheap fixes have disappeared, but under the price cap, people on standard tariffs have been protected by that. Unfortunately, that is about to change come April, whereby these wholesale costs will be factored into the new price cap.
Yeah, so this is coming in April. This is the big thing that's looming on the horizon, why people are getting so nervous. So we could see some bills, doubling? I mean, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, so analysts are telling us at the moment, we're pretty sure we've seen the assessment period, from as I said, from the summer all the way up until January. So we've seen rocketing prices throughout that time. So we're expecting a rise of about 50%. So that is, quite staggering. On typical use, that would take someone up to £1,925 a year. Well over £600 a year rise there for somebody on a typical house, and that's important to know that is that's the rates that's capped under the price cap. So if you're a high user, you'll pay more. If you don't use as much as that, it'll be less. But whatever happens, unless we're on a cheap fix now, and you've got one that lasts way into the middle of the year, there's going to be a significant jump for everybody come April, unfortunately.
And incredibly worrying, people already struggling to pay their bills. We're going to see, such big rises. So what's your advice to people watching tonight who are really worried about what's coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about damage limitation at the moment, unfortunately. There's not a magic wand with this, but, people who are on standard tariffs, there are no deals meaningfully cheaper than this at the moment. So the best thing you can do is stay on a standard tariff that is protected by the price cap. As we're getting a bit closer to April now, we know with a bit of certainty, that 50% rise is coming. So we've done a bit of number crunching, and we think actually if you were to switch now, get offered a switch now that's around about 40 to 45% more than you're paying currently, it's worth considering. Downside is on the open market, we're not seeing anything close to that at the moment. Some existing customer deals are getting a bit nearer to that point, but a big word of caution, energy firms are making huge losses on people on standard tariffs at the moment. They are doing all they can to get people onto fixed deals. A lot of these fixed deals, in fact, vast majority of these fixed deals are extortionate. I mean, we've seen prices at well over £3,000 a year for a typical home. So if your energy provider gets in touch with you, which they will do, they're putting out all the stops at the moment, have that 40 to 45% figure in your head. If it gets close to that, it's worth considering, particularly if you're somebody that values price certainty. But if it gets nowhere near that, just say to them, no, thank you, I'm happy on a standard tariff, and just stay put for now.
OK, well, some worrying decisions to be made. But Gary, thank you so much for joining us this evening and for your great advice. Thanks very much.